I want to give everyone else an opportunity to come in on this. I think you went a little bit. Do you have any, I don't know if you got to go on your thoughts on kind of age gap or relationships.
I don't have much to say about age gap relationships. I think that power dynamics can be toxic if you have a large age gap, which is not to say they always are.
Okay.
It's not a comment on anybody's personal relationship. I personally tend to date people within 10 years of my own age because I like to meet people based on common interests, which tend to be people close to my age.
Hold on, the screen's going to get all scuffed here, but we're still going. So what about you? Your thoughts on age gap relationships?
Personally, I like guys like around my own age, but I don't think age gap is like a problem.
Sure.
At all.
You said you're 18. What's the oldest guy that you've dated or hooked up with?
21.
21. Okay, so college guys. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, age gap is fine, but for me, I'm 18. I can't see myself dating someone 23, even 22. I think I'm just not at that stage of my life yet, and then that person would be, and I would feel out of touch and just not there yet.
So you wouldn't date a senior at UCSB, assuming like you were single?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't even, like, they're probably getting ready to step in their career, and I barely have like a minimum wage job. I just don't feel like we can really connect.
Okay, you mentioned career. I'll come back to that. What about you?
I don't really think age matters. Mostly I think it, like, when you're trying to find someone who you want to be in a relationship with and who you want to, like, you see yourself spending most of your, like, life with and your time with, it, like, matters more on, like, compatibility and, like, where you guys are at in, like, your life in that moment. But, like, personally, I wouldn't see myself dating, like, I'm 18, I wouldn't see myself dating a 40-year-old. That's just not where I think it's a little, like, weird, but, like, that's, like, from me, like, from my perspective, I wouldn't, but I am not judging anybody else who would be in, like, a big age gap, like, relationship.
Yeah, I would say, like, when it comes to age gaps with women, I think young women are less willing to entertain relationships with older men, but they might, like, hook up with one. I think that's a big distinction.
They wouldn't want to have a relationship with an older guy, but they would hook up with him?
I think so. Like, I've just talked to enough women, and I went to undergrad myself, and it's like, you know, like, they might hook up with one, but it doesn't mean that they would be interested in dating one. Because I think these are very, very two different things.